Welcome back, Koala Crew. We are here for episode 2 of the new game. Still early development. And today I will make some longer term plans. Let's just check out what sort of things we can build in more detail. Woodcutter's Lodge. We already have a logging camp, saw pit, and we will need the Woodcutter's Lodge, nearby trees, producing firewood. Okay, so these guys will cut down the trees, and these guys, bonk, will split some of that into firewood, which is the fuel up here. And of course these guys will make some, will cut some planks, or saw some logs into planks, which we need for different types of buildings, of course. Oh, small village. Nappenfeld is now a small village. Is anybody celebrating? Hey, no, we're all heading off with our spades, ready to do what we do with our spades. Okay, so we want to, I'd like eventually for the administrative centre, which will be, we've got down here administration and military, will be the manor where we collect taxes, to be somewhere here, bit central to the main town or the initial village centre. So that looks good, something like that. And then perhaps the church will be on its side. And I'm guessing that they will both, well, at least the manor, how big is it? Okay, it's only quite small. I'm guessing it may be built, expanded over time. And what's another one? We've got farming, residential, church. Wow, church is quite large. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. That's fantastic. Good for you, church. Bravo. Yes, nice job. Okay, so something like that. It's kind of cool, the organic shape that the the roads and things like that take. Of course, I'm guessing a lot of people like myself, the same as myself, really like things to be geometric, like straight lines, and then it's all very efficient and all that sort of stuff. But this kind of organic nature is pretty cool too in its own way. Plots constructed, so houses 5 and occupied is 5. Okay, so we want to build at least one more. I've got 5 in the pipeline, and we can pause the ones that we're not so interested in for the moment to give priority to the others. I'm quite keen to see this one built because it's got a nice big backyard. That's awesome. Eventually to build, I'm guessing we can do other things in the property, and that's why when we lay down when we shape the property, or we decide the shape of the property, doing things like this, go double width, nice and deep. See, you can see at the backyard, whoops, go a bit deeper, why not? Boink and a boink. See, in the backyard we can see like a different type of building. It's got a hammer there, so something can be constructed, I guess. And in the front it's cool too. The other ones don't have this, our existing properties. You can see a little building and a plus sign, so I wonder, can we expand the house that gets built here. So let's plonk this one down A reason for that being is that I don't know what these lines are, but they make me think of farming. So perhaps sometime soon. Do we have enough food? We've got 3 months of food ready. We've of course got the fisherman's hut built last time. Oh, we better put a family onto that. Up here we can see unassigned families. So watch that number. 0. When we assign another family to here, we wind up with 0. Or sorry, we reduce the number by 1, right? And we need unassigned families because they are the ones who carry out building works. So basically an unassigned person or family will go off to do whatever they can. Very industrious. See, carpenter. Oh no, now she's changed to ox guide. So, yeah, fair maiden. She'll do whatever she needs to do to earn a living. Yeah. Why not pause again? It's probably a good idea until we've got the village going to some degree. Well, just when we're thinking about what we're doing, why don't we pause? We've got here. Okay, farming. So I believe... Yeah, there we go. We can see the different colours of the land. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to build on the... I guess green means good. I don't know. I guess. And red means no bueno. So eventually, I'm thinking to build a farmhouse here to make use of the no good land, and then build some a farm around it. But this is good land here, so why don't we put the first farmhouse? What do we think? Oh look, there's a red zone. We'll put the first farmhouse here, and then build one or maybe a smallish field here, and a second one here. So perhaps in the first year we can get, or second year, whatever it is, whenever we do it, we can get 2 types of crops going. So, yeah, let's build the farmhouse. Oops. Careful, careful, careful. We'll plonk you there. And I believe that the farmhouse is the place of work. So we probably want a house close to it, so these guys can live close to where they're going to be working. Now let's put down 2 small-ish, they don't have to be the biggest farm fields in the world. Okay, so that's not the worst, well, that's second worst ground, right? So that's worst, second, third. Okay, so best, second best, third, and whack. Okay. The village is probably going to expand, at least in this area, right? Maybe down here as well, it's more red land we can make use of. So why don't we do something like this? Use all of this. Boink. It's going to be a bit of a strange shape. But again, that's what's kind of cool about, or one of the cool things about the game. Now I believe we want our fields to be at least 1 Morgan, it says. So we'll do 2 Morgans. How about that? 2.3. 2.2. We can always build another one. Boink. Okay, farming. In order to begin farming, you'll need both a field and a farmhouse. Families assigned to the farmhouse work the fields in accordance with the field's set priority level. When crops are growing, they absorb nutrients from the soil, lowering its fertility and thus diminishing yields over time. To combat this, consider utilising crop rotation or leaving the field fallow for a year to help it recover. Okay, so either use putting in different crops or leaving the field fallow, basically giving it a break for a year. That was a technique used in medieval times. Perhaps in the comments somebody can help us understand when exactly that was pioneered. 2.4 Morgan, okay. Boink. Oops, let's reduce that. Look out, here comes my desire to make things somewhat geometrical. Get out of the way, tag. Boink, okay. Boink. Now hopefully we can plough and sow both those fields for winter, I guess. You're not going to be planting seeds and stuff in winter, are you? Okay, so we've got to manage the priority. And what else did I find? I'll muck around with this for a moment and be back. Okay, a little bit of progress in these first few episodes. It's going to be slowly, and it is a fairly relaxed, slow-paced game, and I think playing it slowly may be kind of the point. So, farmhouse built. We have assigned one family. What's going on? Okay, a little bit of progress, which in these first few episodes will be, I think, the dominant feature, but you know, it's still fun anyway. And so I've already assigned one family to the farmhouse. Obviously, these guys have joined. This family have joined the work, and they are now ploughing the field by hand. I believe that we can upgrade to ploughing station enables employing oxen at the farmhouse for significantly faster ploughing of large fields, as well as bringing crops back to storage more efficiently. Oxen will plough in a gathering pattern. Okay. But that costs money, and I think we're going to need to save some coin for some other things like... there we go, chicken coop. That's going to cost us 20. And you might wonder, okay, it looks like we've got nothing. That's the treasury. So that's basically, let's call it the town's money to be spent on things like administrative, like army and things like that, I believe. Whereas this here, regional wealth, that's what the people have to spend. And so they will pay to upgrade their properties in whatever way. Oh, look at that, 50 for an apiary, for a beehive. So anyway, that will wrap it up for this episode. We'll be back soon with more fun. All the buttons, the likes, subscribes and all that would be really cool if you can. But never worry if you can't or you don't. As you know, you are one of the koala crew and therefore you're awesome. I'll see you soon in the next episode. Let's say, see you later to Jorg, Jacob, and Elhate. Oh, out she comes. Katharina wanted to join the action too. Bye.